So, hello, secret code name Seashells, and welcome back to Grace Nicole Myths, Astrology and Tarot. These are the full moon Cancer, sweet release, secret code name readings. If this was not purchased by you, but you were drawn to the secret code name, there is likely a message in it for you. If you'd ever like your own secret code name reading, the link to my Etsy shop is in the description and you can book them there. This sweet release themed moon event will answer what shadow is being released and advice on how to best do that so that you can leave those lessons behind you. Okay. I have pulled the cards out pre-recording to save time on the video. Your shadow, I've pulled my Icarus Tarot for the milestone of the shadow and some insight from my Night Sun Tarot into what that looks like. And then I used my Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle card to pull the advice. So, the shadow. We got the Chariot. The shadow of the Chariot is Cancerian energy. It surrounds maternal wounding, okay? It surrounds maternal wounding. There is a resistance to moving forward, okay? A resistance to moving forward in terms of maternal wounds. These could be wounds that you've taken on from your mother, wounds that you've taken on in general and have become a part of your ability to mother. Whether you're a man or a female, right? Because we all have divine feminine and masculine energies. These are about your attributes that are nurturing to other people, right? That you would be able to take responsibility for the livelihood of another on a very emotional, psychological, mental level, right? The Chariot, being in shadow, comes out clarified with the Three of Pentacles and the Death card clarified by the Five of Wands and the High Priestess. The Three of Pentacles specifically clarified by the Five of Wands. You have a you have or had a soul contract with someone that was requiring you to transform these things, these issues, especially because the Death card, the image is a little bit, it's a little bit hard to look at. So I'm not going to do like a super close up of this card, but it does depict a very vulnerable death, right? The figure death with the scythe and everything. But the body of death is actually a very pregnant female. The contract, the Three of Pentacles, is pointing directly at it. Saturn comes out on both of these energies with Mars in Capricorn and Saturn in Leo. Very passionate and heated lessons, right? Very passionate and heated lessons, things you feel very strongly about coming through the ability to transform through karmic ties surrounding children. And a part of you knows, right? Knows with the High Priestess card very internally that this is your creation, and you do have the ability to lay your old self to rest. You could see the High Priestess here has the black veil on, as if she has gone to a funeral, and yet she has taken the egg out of the cage and exchanged it with her heart, right? Because children are here in her hand, symbolized by the egg. The egg in a lot of the cards is inside the cage, but the heart is inside the cage. Okay, the heart is inside the cage. In order for the children to come forth into the world, her heart was caged. Okay, these are the things that you're working through lessons-wise. Issues surrounding being a mother, possibly certain energies that may exist in your subconscious mind, because we're talking a lot of deep energies here with Scorpionic, Cancerian, and Piscean energy. A lot of things going on in the subconscious where you feel as if your life, or what your feelings are, what you feel your needs are, had to be put on hold because of children's needs coming first, that your heart would essentially have to wait because of the fact that you have children and this karmic lesson, when in fact nothing actually needs to be in the cage. Right? Because the Five of Wands is about this internal conflict, feeling like one has to be caged or the other. Wanting to free your heart, but feeling like if you free your heart that your kids suffer as a prisoner inside the cage. But that if you take the kids out of the cage and put them first and allow them freedom, that your heart then must be in the cage, when really neither should be in the cage. This is a contractual lesson that you had to learn, right, through being a mother. So I want to read a little bit of this guidance card for you. It is card number 9. Card number 9. Rock star. Butterfly energy, right? Very symbolic of that death card, the transformation of the old and into the new. It says, I am a million different things at a million different times. I am me with no apologies. Okay. It says, you may have a subconscious fear of being judged or becoming the target of jealousy that causes you to shy away from the limelight. You may mistakenly believe that being in the spotlight means you are supposed to be perfect or better than everyone else. There is a higher purpose in standing apart from the crowd and being seen. Choose to accept the opportunities that make you more visible to others, trusting that you will shine your truth and integrity to make it a positive and healing experience for yourself and others too. There is a light in you that wants and needs to be seen, a side of you that is bold, bright, and unique, even if it's something different for you, or you aren't sure how comfortable you are going to be on center stage. Sometimes there's a higher purpose for you being placed in the spotlight. One purpose can be to develop self-acceptance and self-confidence. Then you can rock your true self without having to tone it down, play it safe, or rein it in. You can become so comfortable in your own skin that you no longer hide your inner divine beauty. Maybe others will then become less afraid to be themselves because you have shown them that being cool is about being cool with who you are, refusing to be stereotyped by people with insufficient imagination. There's power in the freedom of not fitting in. You, rather than someone else, get to decide how you want to live your life. Relish in it. Be creative with it. You are meant to be free to express yourself authentically and to be seen doing it. So claim your inner rock star and strut your soul stuff in this world. See, you might have this mother hat on, right? This archetypal energy of the mother, and feel like mothers are supposed to behave a certain way. You might be afraid that your kids would judge you, right? If you were to just be yourself and be open about who you are and your interests and your beliefs and things that you do. It's almost like being afraid that your kids would judge you, when in fact you can be so confident in who you are, because confidence is key. When we talk about like salesmen and stuff like that, it's not about the product that you're selling, it's about the salesmen themselves. And it's all about their confidence, right? It's no different. You're not that you're trying to sell, who you are, being okay to your children, but it's about how confident you are in it. The better you feel being yourself and having wonderful, positive reasons why you doing what you do is beneficial for you because it makes you feel good, you will teach your children to do the same. Like, listen, I know what I do is not for everybody, but it's good for me. It's perfect for me. It's acceptable to me. It makes me feel good, right? I just choose to be who I am. Like, it's okay to be who you are. I know I'm different, but that's okay. Like, you're allowed to be different too. You're allowed to have your own interests. You're allowed to have your own beliefs. You're allowed to find yourself any way you want to find yourself. You know, there's many ways to find yourself. There's this needing to teach being authentic to children by not being afraid of allowing yourself to just be authentic with children. Leading by example. Don't be afraid of how your kids would judge you. Don't be afraid of how anybody would. Don't be afraid about how anybody would. Like, you are who you are. Be a fucking rock star in it. Like, you are a unique individual. Like, no one ever really gets famous biting off of someone else and copying someone else. It's the people who are most authentic in and of their own right that rise to fame. Now, I'm not saying you got to go rise to fame, but you do have to rise and be the rock star of your own life, right? Be the irreplaceable, unreplicatable person in your own world. And teach others it's okay to be the rock star in their life. Like, they can be confident in who they are, that the right people will connect with them, that anybody meant to be in their life is not going to judge them or try and dim them down or make them less than. Anybody meant for them in their life is not going to judge. Anybody who truly loves them will accept them for exactly who they are, will admire them for who they are, and the freedom that they represent. And your kids are no different. Your kids aren't going to judge you for being yourself. If you're confident in yourself, they will admire your freedom in being and know that they are free to be too. They don't have to meet anybody else's expectations other than their own. And that's what you're learning. So I hope that helps, because the sweet release, what you're letting go of with this moon, is the fear of judgment, being an authentic individual and being a mother, and how to marry those two. That's what's being released, essentially the separation of authenticity and being a mom. You're allowed to be yourself. You are their mother for a reason. You know what I mean? There's a reason why your authentic light is perfect for them, and you don't have to be afraid of that. So I look forward to talking to you more throughout the weeks on how this is becoming more clear for you, that you can start to become more yourself and feel good doing it, right? My love and support is with you always. This is Grace Nicole Myths signing out. Until next time, guys, love each other, but most importantly, love yourself. Take care.